Okay. Good morning, team. Today we have discussed in the second part of types of private equity. Already we have discussed about how many types of private equity. Let again I can revise that. Venture capital, growth capital, infrastructure private equity, debt fund, distressed private equity, fund of fund, buyout, real estate, secondary fund, mezzanine fund, and large private equity fund. Already we have discussed in my past class the five type of private equity. Then today we have discussed of the rest part of the private equity. First, we need to discuss about the private equity fund of fund. You guys see FOF means fund of fund. What is the fund of fund? Let me explain you the theoretically what is the fund of fund. Then I can give you example so that you can easily understand what is the fund of fund. A fund of fund is similar to the concept of a stand-alone mutual fund. A fund of the fund take a money in and then investment in the several of the private equity funds. What does it is? Fund of fund means one private equity fund, they collect the money to investor, they gathering the money, they investment in another private equity fund. This is the fund of fund. There are the different type of investment we have. For example, one private equity fund directly investment in the portfolio. There are no in middle private equity fund. This is not a fund of fund. Fund of fund basically one private equity fund, they investment other private equity fund. This is the fund of fund. For example, you can see any example. For example, you are investment in the mutual fund. Mutual fund, some part they have investment any private equity fund. For any strategy, for one mutual fund they have investment in private equity fund. It means the mutual fund is a fund of fund. They have not directly investment in the company, they have not directly capturing any company, they have just moving the money to another private equity. This is the fund of fund. Now you can see the buyout fund. What is the buyout fund? The acquisition of a controlling interest in a company and is focused synonymously with the term of acquisition. What is this? Buyout means one private equity company, they targeting the other company, they need some money, they don't have lot of money, they just take the whole the company and take the ownership. This is the buyout. For example, you can see the example, the founder of Dell joined hands with the private equity firm Silver Lake Partner, it is a private equity firm, and paid 25 billion to buy out the company. One company pays some money, take the company holds the interest. This is the buyout of private equity. Now we are very interesting part. Now a market people is very curious about what is the real estate business, what is going on. There are any growth of real estate. Either we can choose my career in the fund accounting. Either you can go to the private equity. I can choose the real estate. Many people already we have working the real estate private equity. But what is the concept of real estate private equity? Real estate private equity, where they targeting investing the money. You need to understand that here. Whenever you start the next class, you can explain proper what is the real estate, what is the structure of real estate, then where the moving of real estate amount, what is the property of real estate, how doing the accounting that. So we can explain detail wise whenever doing the next class. But here we can just little bit explain the real estate. Real estate private equity refers to firm their raise capital to acquiring deals of operate, improve and sell building in order to generate return to the investor. It means real estate means what is the real estate? Real estate means real asset. Real estate means any private equity fund, they buying some building, they're buying some land, they're buying some any real asset. This is the real estate. They're buying some building, they restructuring some that building. After some time, they sell out. They capturing some undeveloped land, they develop the land. Then after some time, they sell out. This is the real estate. Real estate basically they targeting only real asset. This is the real estate. Whenever you discuss about the my second, third or fourth class, particularly private equity and real estate, what is the meaning of private equity, real estate, what is the difference between private equity, real estate. Then I can explain properly the flow of the real estate, where the investing, what is the property, how to do the accounting, the property accounting, then how to flow in the portfolio, then again how to flow in the funds. So we can discuss about the detail wise there only. What is the secondary? Secondary commonly refers to the secondary of the controlling that actioning purchase existing interest or the asset fund primary private equity investment. What is the secondary market? Secondary market means if somebody buys some house, after some time they have not pay out some money, then one other person come in the picture, they buy out the house, pay some loan to the bank. So this is the secondary. Secondary means we are not purchase the primary market, we are go always the secondary place. One, I just give you an example here, the secondary private equity market. If you are purchase a home using a mortgage, your lender might and most to sell it to the secondary market to get back the capital. It means if you have a purchase anything, not a building, not anything, however we are not able to pay that amount. If you purchase something, take the loan to bank, after some day you are not able to pay that loan to bank, another person come to the picture, they agreement with you, okay, you can, I can buy your home, I can buy your land, I can buy anything, whatever you buy, I pay to the money to bank, then I can take it. This is the secondary market. Then they never come to the primary market, they always come to the deal with the secondary position, and they targeting only profitable uh, asset, profitable type of thing they are going to the secondary market. Then we have discussed about the Magellan Capital Fund. It is the typical used to the fund growth of acquisition to buyout, debt to equity. What is the Magellan Capital? Magellan Capital means they have large amount of flow of the private equity. They have targeting whenever the company is growth. For example, whenever the company they need some money or they already take some loan to bank, heavy loan to bank, but they have just try to, they not pay the loan to bank, they just try to, some investor is coming in our fund and they provide some equity and they pays all the amount. This is the type of Magellan fund. You can see any type of fund, for example they take some loan to bank, after some time the investor is coming and they just tell us, okay, you can pay any amount of amount for 100 million, 200 million, then in the case you are just release the our equity in the company. This is typical for the Magellan fund. Thank you.